alongside Varus and Jhin. Just looking up the stat because it's a champ that really suits him. It allows you to really showcase your skill expression in the 2v2 in lane. This is the power of what they opted into in the top lane. Rich is certainly winning, as you would expect. Now Raptor's going to try to follow up here and maybe set up a dive onto Ondo before his AD carry gets back, because Teddy's still flashless.
Nicely done by Kellen. Gets in, gets the aggro, immediately flashes away from the knockup. It was pretty clear that Ondo wanted to try to kill Kellen.
Can they just deny Teddy from getting back to the turret? I think they can. Like, he has to just wait, and this is such a disaster as well.
Uh-oh. Follow-up dive.
No flash on either player.
No summoners at all. And now it looks like maybe Kellen goes down, but this should be 2 kills here to the side of BNK. It's a relatively clean dive, as long as they get this kill on a Diablo, which they will. Here comes Sponge, but he's too little and too late.
I think Sponge maybe could have tried to read this a little bit earlier and come up, but he's Wukong pre-6. He wants to farm it out.
Helping out Yahoo.
Sponge gonna come over here, try to see if he can find something on these Raptors.
Still Braum, but that is a big Tibbers onto 2 of them, and Kellen is getting pretty low, but the Galio follow-up is there. Sponge maybe in a little bit of trouble, as now the taunt comes down, and Sponge barely, but he will be flashed over. And Raptor picks up the kill. This is all coming up BNK in this early game. The confidence to just go for this duo and say, you know, we could take the Rakan away, we could do something, or we could just dive you like 8 times instead. And they do have some summoners back, but it's not going to be enough as the culling rather, as Kellen goes down, is going to be enough. It's 5-0 for Diablo, 8 minutes into the game.
Legends, doesn't matter. And they take a square peg and take a hammer, which has Diablo as like the top of the hammer, and then Kellen is the stick that swings it.
And Raptor's a chainsaw that they brought along.
and it just... Diablo is Essence Reaver. Don't worry, the Cole will cash in. Invest now.
This is pretty funny as well. Kellen just giving the thumbs up. He's like, you think that you are going to access this wave? I don't think so. I mean, nearly actually kills Diablo, but I think he still will die here as the follow-up comes in. Kellen gonna pick up the kill, and I think they're just fine with that.
Turret. And they're gonna also attempt the cross map. Guess who's there? Vikla with his Galio.
Board is clear, and now he's getting dove by quite a few many people, but here comes the Galio. It's still going to be a kill. And a nice Featherstorm to try to get away from Vikla.
Okay, that's something back if Vikla's a little bit faster with that ult. I don't think that happens. They are going to race the turret as well. Diablo, pretty big, has an extra BF sword, but it's 4 people here. It's going to be close. I think DRX might just barely edge it out.
They should be able to. Ooh, taking a little bit of extra time there at the end.
Yeah, Diablo like trying to deny minions or something there. Maybe he just realized he couldn't win the race. And the dragon fight if there is a contest from DRX, but like I said, I don't think you should be on this one. Double Dragon will go over the soul. Yet unknown. Could be Infernal, that would be a rough time. Oh, it's Mountain.
Or Mountain, yeah. Mountain from this far ahead, I mean, when you're dealing with Annie Wukong, that's going to take a lot of that burst damage away.
He's a whole item behind. Like, IE is done for Diablo at 15.
It's actually insane.
So, like, this is what happens in your worst nightmare in solo queue, but it's a pro game at the LCK where you really desperately need your 8th win. Teddy has been known to carry games like this, though, despite a deficit. He's going to need a lot of help from his teammates, though, in this one, as this is going to be the mid-turret to go down. They already got feats of strength. They did not get first turret, but they'll get their first turret of the game. Well, actually second, but the bottom turret did go down, ultimately. It didn't go down first, as...
Another charge went into mid, by the way, and now a little fake dive, trying to get Raptor down. It's not quite going to work, and now we got a TP into 2. Bunch of burst damage into Diablo, who's going to get healed up, and now he's in an awkward spot, and Sponge is right here! The barrier comes through, but he has the damage, and that's a massive shutdown given over to Sponge. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Raptor's going to go down, and Clear is about to follow. And all of a sudden, DRX find the angle as the Winds of War look kind of silly, and that is 4 kills into the hands of DRX as they take the gold lead.
And that should also be a turret here, the second for DRX. They get the outer in return. As
how did this happen?
Well, a big overextension. Brand supports in solo queue. When I tell them, please play engage. And they just pick Brand and go Zazax for some reason. All right, Teddy is in danger. But he has ult and flash. Will he have to use both? No.
Going in on a Sponge, actually. They're pretty deep, though, in the enemy jungle at this point in time. Tons of damage goes on a Raptor. Diablo, very nice dodge, though, as the exhaust is going to help Boundle out quite a bit and keep him alive. Now the re-engage is coming in. A Sponge is here. The flank is coming out. The Aurora can just drop the ult onto everybody. Look at the damage as they're all caught out. And Diablo, even with the amount he has fed, is not able to help out his team. Clear gets taken out. DRX are just baiting them in.
Trying to make this happen with no idea what could happen behind you. Like, there's just no real coverage there. Like, they're trying to set up deep vision while they're doing this in the jungle, but they left themselves wide open from a flank from behind. Still to kill Teddy, must kill Teddy, and it's like, you know, whoever's struggling is like, yeah, and now we're just getting caught over and over.
Yeah, he doesn't have his flash. He's just kind of dead. Yes, Gwen is immune for about a split second, and that's the 4th death.
I don't think there is much coming back in this one anyways for BNK. I said that about DRX earlier, but
I'm gonna wait and see.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Yahoo is just gonna delay them here. Now they are on Otacon. Some of the resistance has got shredded. Teddy has
turning onto the Galio. Vikla just TP straight into the Zaya and dies.
Am I still to create the imperfect rise through?
Yes, Wolf, you are. It's just Otacon.
Caster curses, etc. Oh, well.
Starting Otacon, is it safe or not? It's safe. It's very safe.
Yeah.
I'm just memeing at this point.
I don't. So let's try to figure out the ways back into this game for BNK. Blunder after blunder is coming through.
They're non-stop. It's only blunders. Maybe this time. Oh, okay. He's charging in.
All right. That's
audacious.
Yeah, it was quite audacious. Clear trying to set up a flank potentially here, as we're just going to cull.
Did a little bit of damage. Just a little bit. Now trying to engage on the Diablo. The flash on in from Ondel is beautiful. They're going to take down Diablo, and that's a double here on the Wukong. Sponge collects.
I mean, it's a trade for Yahoo, but he did his job. And now Raptor is in trouble.
Yeah, follow up here with the Cyclone as Vikla's like, well, I better get in there. Clear's got a decent angle. But honestly, I feel like for DRX, they can kind of just run forward. They don't really have to kite this one out, but they are, just to play it extremely safe, and that is the play book of DRX.
I mean, DRX are just like, okay, wait, is there an angle for them? They're like, no, actually. And then they just continue to walk forward and then take the dragon, and they played it safe. As a big part of this was the flank attempt.
The cleaner team, you know, which is weird to say after the early game. Like, BNK's dives were great, but now, I mean, you're playing Brahmin and Rakan is just running all over you as Raptor's going to go down, gets caught out. Baron is up. Could just start it, and that they will. Cyclone on the Baron, the second one.
Yeah, looks like
for damage.
A pretty easy turn here. They're missing Cyclone, but Vikla is isolated.
Yep, they still have the quickness. Vikla's like, maybe I can dodge it. Well, he did, and then he died. And now they can just do the Baron.
2 down, no jungler. No one to steal this. Kellen doesn't have smite. Clear
does.
So, an angle.
Yeah. Tiber's gonna go down. Do they notice that Clear has the smite? I assume they should.
They might just kill him before he can use it.
Doesn't really feel like they have. He's just kind of hanging out in the pit. It's just a flip and it goes to Zaya. Okay. Getting a little bit dicey there, rather DRX, but
fine. Due to a few places, but
yeah. It is pretty difficult.
Yeah, BLT, you know.
You know what's more accessible here than I thought is a Cuban sandwich.
Yeah, you would be surprised how easy it is to find that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, Cuban, panini, stuff like that. These sort of, you know, flatbread sandwich. A little bit easier than you'd expect. This is just a Baron that is going to rack up, like, looking like upwards of 4.5k gold here with all these turrets going down. The siege is real. Clear trying to set something up.
I mean, they're trying to get in on a Sponge, who is quite fed at this point, but his clone is just going to throw out a Cyclone.
They got 2 ults, so it's a small victory. It helps them potentially set up for another play of individual stats for this Wukong. Who has Death Stance.
Oh, okay, we're going in on a Diablo. He did not expect Rich to be there as well. Galio's going to help him out, actually, quite a lot. Meanwhile, Sponge is zoned away from the fight. Big taunt here on the front line, and all of a sudden, now Yehu's on the flank. But look at Teddy, he's left all alone. He's dead. And now it's going to kind of be up to Tibbers and Annie, and, well, I guess that's enough. They have the wallets, and they just cast a couple of spells at Diablo, and he falls apart like a house of cards. Down he goes. DRX looks like they should take game number 1.
His plan still kill Teddy. Oh, no. Well, they killed Teddy a lot. They shut him out of the early game. They got him in that last fight, and he was the only gold deficit across all 5 DRX members. But at the end of the day, GG.
Thank you for that concise.
Teddy for Nexus.
Yeah, Teddy for Nexus trade. And it's not a good trade. DRX and Teddy will take that happily. They'll take down game number 1 after BNK.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.